Welcome. Today we are going to explore the story of the Hellfire Gala event. It all begins with the resurrection of Miss Marvel, who was recently found to be a mutant. While the professor and the five explain how the resurrection works, Scott and Emma arrive. They invite Miss Marvel to the Hellfire Gala and urge her to tell the world that she is a mutant. However, she is not sure if she wants to reveal her mutant status yet. Then Jumbo arrives and starts to prepare her costume for the gala. After this, we see 5 in 1 welcoming everyone to the gala, where tonight a new X-Men team will be elected. We witness the arrival of Scott and Jean. But at that moment, an alarm sounds at the treehouse, prompting Scott to investigate. Juggernaut arrives and expresses gratitude to all X-Men for their efforts. Later, we see Charles and Miss Marvel discussing the possibility of unlocking her new mutant ability. Charles realizes her worries and tells her that the mist that made her inhuman may block her mutant gene forever. Meanwhile, Avengers receives a signal about an accident in DC and goes to investigate, while Rogue receives a distress call from Steve Rogers and rushes to his aid. Then Jean begins to address everyone at the gala, announcing the new X-Men team, which includes Talon, Synch, Prodigy, Cannonball, Frenzy, Dazzler, Jubilee, and Juggernaut. However, in that moment, Nimrod appears out of nowhere and crushes some of the new members. Iceman immediately attacks Nimrod and tries to freeze him, but Nimrod stabs him, causing Bobby to melt. It becomes apparent that Orchis planned everything, using false alarms to eliminate the Avengers Scott and Rogue. Jean throws Juggernaut into Nimrod, but Sentinels soon appear. After this, Dr. Stasis arrives, and Charles realizes that something has been done to the Krakoan medicine. MODOK presses a button, causing all humans who use the medicine to go crazy. Jean pauses everything and declares that no one will die tonight, asking Orchis to leave. But Moira, who is immune to telepathy, sneaks behind Jean and stabs her through the chest. Moira reveals that the treehouse alarm was a trap and tells Charles to see what happens to the ones he loves the most. She then places a knife at Charles's throat, demanding that he stop all mutants, or every human who has taken the medicine will feel MODOK's wrath. Charles, feeling defeated, complies with Moira's demands and surrenders. Dr. Stasis orders all Krakoans to leave, and Mutants reluctantly walks through the gates. Stasis warns him that if a mutant returns, he will kill a human, and the consequences will multiply exponentially until mutants understand that they are no longer welcome. Later, Jean telepathically connects with Firestar, informing her of her impending death and urging her to become a spy within Orchis. Firestar agrees, and we see Scott in an ambulance with Jean approaching him to say her goodbyes and express her love for him. Afterwards, she goes to Logan and urges him to wake up, also confessing her love for him. We witness Logan springing into action, slashing through everyone in his path. Emma urges everyone to wake up and hold hands so Lords can teleport them all. They manage to escape, but Lords dies from her wounds. Emma attempts to use the gate portals, but they no longer function. Later, we see Moira and Charles. She tells him that she had been dreaming about this day and blames him for everything that happened. But Rogue intervenes, breaking Moira, and Rogue grabs Charles, and they run away. Charles sadly tells Rogue that they are all gone. Rogue asks him who's gone, and Charles tells her, "Our mutant family. They were meant to go to Araco." They stop at a beach and Charles falls to his knees, screaming, "All dead and I killed them. Now leave me and go avenge them." Rogue flies away and Charles, with sorrow in his voice, whispers, "Avenge Krakoa." And that's the end. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what I do, like and subscribe.